up? Hello, Katie here. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing something super fun and fresh. We're doing a road trip reading vlog because Grace and I are road tripping it to Destin, Florida to see my parents for 4 days, and we're taking you with us. Technically, they don't live in Destin, Florida. They live in the town next to it, Niceville, Florida, but it's called Niceville, so it doesn't sound as fun as Destin. But to be honest, when I was growing up, Niceville was called Boggy Bayou, and then they renamed it Niceville. So honestly, Niceville is like a huge improvement. Grace is a mile down the road. We are about to hit the road to go to Florida, and I'm so fucking excited. It's Grace! I knew it! I was like, I locked the door and then I was like, I had to pay.
And also I didn't have filtered water at my house. So I got ice. I just need a top wall.
I just did that. God bless. Ding. Ding. And we're going. We got that Dunkin. And we just waiting on, what was it, a little bacon cheddar cheese or something?
Oh yeah, a little croissant.
A little croissant. What are we doing, you ask? We're going to Florida to see my family. You know why? Because we're best friends, best friends, best friends.
It's spring break.
And it's spring break. So
which way do we go?
Yeah, it would be this way.
Okay.
I say it with full confidence. So we're going there and it's supposed to rain every day. I'm not butthurt at all. Don't say anything about it. You can't see it on my face. I'm not upset. But it's still gonna be hot and muggy and whatever. But we're gonna go there because we asked for time off of work and we're gonna take it seriously. So we are also going to buddy read Scythe by Neil Shusterman. Grace wanted to listen to it, so we are going to listen to that book. And then we'll hit you up later with what we're thinking about it. Hilariously, we're one chapter in. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm freaking shook. But right before we left, I asked Grace, I was like, which one do you want to read? Scythe or The Kind Worth Killing? And she was like, Scythe. I hope it's scary. I was like, I think you've been misinformed. It's not going to be scary. But apparently she's read from Neil Shusterman before. And she was like, I hope it's like The Purge. I was like, sis, it's not, no. Get your expectations and you lower them. And oh my God, the first chapter, holy shit. Yeah, what did you think?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah?
Let's see. I hope that it's gonna be good. It was definitely more surprising than I thought it was gonna be.
Yes. Okay,
Creepy.
It's only the first chapter, so I'm not gonna consider this a spoil. By the way, we're not gonna be spoiling it as much as possible. Like, it's a vlog, so it's mild spoilers, but we're not gonna be spoiling it. But since it's the first chapter, we'll go ahead and say it. What did he say? Scythe Faraday? Whenever he came to the house, what was he actually there for?
He comes in and he stays all night. The whole family's freaking out. Like, why won't he just tell us which one of us is he gonna kill? Which one of us is he gonna kill? And he goes through all of them and says, "You're useless. You're useless. Like, why would I not kill you? You're not even worth shit." And then he's like, they start yelling at him, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden he's like, "Well, I'm not even here to kill one of you guys anyway. I came to kill your neighbor, and she just wasn't home, and I was hungry, so I came in to pass some time."
I was like, what? Speaking of this, what is this book about? Hilarious, didn't tell you. I'm gonna try. We're only one chapter in, but I've heard a lot about this book, so I kind of know what it's about, but it looks like it would be fantasy, and it reads like fantasy, not gonna lie to you, but it's supposed to be real sci-fi. It's supposed to be set, I don't know how in the future it's supposed to be set, or if it's supposed to be now, but we're advanced, but it's supposed to be real sci-fi, and it's where humans have, like, developed so much medically and scientifically where you no longer get sick and you no longer die because you just reset your age to a younger age, so you never die of natural causes, you just have to get murdered. So these guys, these Scythes, are chosen to cull the population. Honestly, I don't understand why people would have kids. I'm sure that's going to get brought up. But anyway, why even have a kid if they're just going to die in front of your eyes? Anyway, LOL. That's what the book is about. And I'm pretty sure that it's about the main character either choosing to or getting chosen to become a Scythe.
I think the first requirement to becoming a Scythe is that you don't want to be one. So
True.
They're probably gonna be chosen somehow.
Yeah. And then the main character is Citra. That's all we know, and we're down to ride. What is it that you just said about our main character Citra?
That she just already started yelling at the side. Like, first of all, you're gonna get your ass murdered. He's twirling a knife around like he's got skills, you know what I'm saying? Like he's about to nunchuck you or something. And she's just like, okay, basically it's like I'm coming off of reading ACOTAR or whatever. So I'm like, this is like the typical like strong female character yelling at someone like right off the rip. We don't even know nothing about you, and you're already yelling at the person that actually has power in this situation.
Yeah, but that was so funny when Grace said that. I was like, yes!
I literally said, has no one told her to shut up yet? And you were like, yeah, they did. I was like, okay, I missed it. I missed that part.
Well, real quick, we just read chapter 2, and the characters, you know, I'm gonna venture to say annoying. They're very YA. Like, you know how characters, when it's like young YA, are like, I'm spunky, and I'm gonna fight the man. Like, that's how they're acting, and, you know, we're just not really, like, here for it right now. The book is good. It's really good. The world is great. The Scythes, at least, I'm pretty sure that Faraday is the only Scythe in that so far. Freaking dope. Like, horrible, but dope. Horrible, but dope. We love a great character. But the 2 kids, I really want them to just, like, yeet us 5 years into the future when they're not so annoying, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It's only page 42, and we've already hit one of Book Talk's favorites. He put the ring away, and Rowan let out his breath, not even realizing he'd been holding it. But it's a guy doing it, so it's a little bit better, but Neil Schusterman. She let out a breath she didn't realize she was holding. Grace just pointed out something really funny. Tell us what you saw.
2 rows of the Diet Coke, and then the wall of the Mountain Dew.
Oh my God, grand opening. 1, peep that. Peep that. What the fuck? Her life has to suck today. But it is literally, you can't see it, but it's all the way back here. Like, all these people in this lane are all lined up for this freaking Wendy's, and it wraps all the way around the building twice. Good God. Oh my God, it's my old high school. Yikes, the parking lot looks so big now.
It's huge.
Oh my God.
Wow.
They redid the sign? Oh my God.
Look at that field.
Yes. What are they?
Oh my God.
What y'all doing, Addie?
This is like the big spot to be at in Niceville.
Oh my God. It's the only spot
Friday
to be
Night
at.
Lights.
Maybe not flash my parents' freaking address.
Address, I
All over the
know.
goddamn. And the door was open. I was like, my dad would absolutely never. He has to be dead. Literally no way. Oh, I want you to know you're famous. You're famous on the booktube. Because everybody keeps talking about the books you made me. Like,
well, I made you 2 more, so you can have now 2.
My dad made this one for Grace. It's so. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Natural lip balm, vanilla and mint, and a little skull head. This is so cute. Okay, the classic candy. Reese's is my favorite. Do they forget? Absolutely not, never. Ooh, Reese's Pieces. DIY planter. That's really cool.
You can color
Ooh, and
whatever
you can
colors
hang
you
it.
want and hang it and put one of your vines or one of your little succulents in it or something. Mom thought about that. She said, Katie's going to love spiffing this thing.
Yes, that is super cool. At first I saw it and I was like, oh, is it like for, like, it comes with seeds in it? But that is so cool. These are our days. Mm-hmm. These are the days. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, well, we're doing this while we're here. Mm-hmm. A little charcoal. This was amazing. Yes, yes. I didn't bring my journal, but this is so cute. I like that a lot. And you know, we love the plants. Good God. Oh, see, okay. Well, this is perfect because these are my blood sugar snacks. Mm-hmm. And I only brought 2 packs with me, and that's not gonna work. That's not enough. This is so freaking cute. I'm absolutely
She
obsessed.
thought your little girl might like the bunny.
Oh, yeah, she definitely will. That's so nice of her to even think of doing that for me.
my
Both of
bad,
you
that's
guys.
This is
Like, this kind of swing anyone would want.
The sun is out. We're freaking shook. It's like 3 p.m. So the day in Florida terms is swiftly sliding away. But Grace was like, we have one shot to put on our bathing suit and go and try to go to the beach. So that's what we're gonna do. And even if we can't go to the beach, we still have bathing suits on. So this is the freaking fit. You can't really tell. I'll get a better shot later. And then Grace, what is this fit you've got going on? Good God. This was the thrift store find, right?
Yeah, I got this one in a thrift store in Atlanta. Or Tennessee. I can't remember. One of those.
Amazing. We love it.
Perfect for this trip.
Ah, it looks so beautiful. Here's some rip roaring waves, my dude. This is the harshest tide I've seen in a while. Oh, okay. Well, the red one just means that it's high hazard for the waves, and then the one below it means that you're absolutely not permitted to go on. Like, if it was just the red one, it would be like, take your own risk. But the other one is like, yeah, you're gonna die and not on our beach, bitch. We're at my most favorite place on earth, the bookstore. We're at a Barnes & Noble, but it's in the rich part of Florida, so it is banging.
I want to see if they have the X-Talk.
Oh, they definitely will. Stop. That's so funny. Let's see, what have I read? Read that one. I've read that one. I am curious about this one. I've heard very mixed things though. Very mixed things. I really want to get a Medusa tattoo, so that works in this book's favor, to be honest. I don't know. And you know what's sad is I also was offered a free audio arc of this, and then I didn't accept it in time, and I didn't know it was going to blow up and be such a big thing. This is by Lee Bardugo, the girl who wrote.
Okay.
But wait, look at this. You're about to be blown away. Look at this. Okay. Boom! There she is. I don't know if I want to read it though, because I wasn't a big fan of Shadow and Bone, so I'm not sure. You found it.
Almost matches.
Oh my god, yeah, it's meant to be. Oh my god. I want this, because I want the hardback, not the paperback. Oof. I want to read this. Oh my gosh, this is on my TBR, so I need to read it. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I need to read this. I just love this whole section. Love this. God bless her for being in the adult section finally. Oh, I really want this. Do I buy it? I want it so bad. Are you kidding me? Oof, stunning.
That's amazing. That's a t-shirt right there.
That's a t-shirt. So my mom told Grace and I that there was a half-price books. No, Mom, we just got here. It's called the Book Rack Books at Half Price. And I was like, very close. No. So Grace and I are going to check it out and see what's up.
Hold on, let me read the back to you. A married man in possession of a dark fortune must be in want of an eternal wife.
Oh my God. You know, it wasn't for me. They had a lot of books, like a shocking amount of books. Like I was freaking shook. But we didn't end up getting anything, nothing I needed. We're gonna check out Ollie's, which has like an overstock of new books. So we might check that out. I don't know what else we're gonna do. We might check out a couple other places. I don't know. So I know I grew up here, but I literally have no idea what to do, like especially tourist-wise, because I'm like, yeah, all that shit costs a lot of money, sis, and it's raining, and we want to walk around somewhere, but we can't. So Grace was driving, and she was like, is that a Goodwill? And she spotted it, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, I used to go to this Goodwill all the time. With my parents, not like when I was older, I guess. But my mom was obsessed with antiquing. But she saw it and she like swerved in, and Grace was like, I could spend like 4 hours walking around a Goodwill. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we'll take a gander. We'll just see, you know, you never know. It's Destin. We'll see what they got.
It'll at least be different than our Atlanta Goodwill.
If I find a puka shell necklace, I'll be happy.
Oh my God, yes. So Grace, I wanted to tell you something. That email I got on the phone just now. I got an email from Book of the Month asking if they would want to sponsor me. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was like, who?
You know,
I'm fucking shook. We found this nice ass mirror. I couldn't let it go. I kept thinking about it and thinking about it, and Grace was like, just buy it. Just buy it. So I did. And then Grace's little setup while we do a little TikTok.
I saw an elephant in Paris.
Oh my God. The way to a girl's heart. We've been walking around the Destin Commons. If you've ever been, it's this big outdoor mall. And I didn't know Grace had never been to an Earthbound before. And she was like, I don't think I've been here. I was like, yeah, you definitely have. She took a step into the door, and I swear she took 3 steps, and she had like 70 things in her hands. She was like, why did you bring me in here? And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, every time somebody goes to Earthbound for the first time, they buy so much stuff. But of course, what are we doing right now? We're going to Dunkin. Duh. I got a hazelnut swirl, a freaking classic. What did we get over here, Grace?
A little caramel latte.
Oh, a little latte. Okay, let's see.
Wait for this first sip.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, so good.
Amazing. She was like, Florida Dunkins hit different. And I was like, they slap. They'd be slapping.
This is so good.
Am I even looking in the camera right now? I feel like...
Looking at the green dot.
Is that what that's for?
Yeah, but how can you look at a green dot when you can look at these faces, though? I'm not looking at it anymore.
Oh my God. Grace is like, green dot, who is she? Have you seen this face? Hello. Okay, we wanted to give a little reading update. We have not gotten even barely as far as we thought that we were going to get thus far into Scythe. We are on page 152. But honestly, like, we have been listening to it a lot. The audio is absolutely fantastic. Gabby told me that the audio was good. And then a couple other people on BookTube were saying that this was good. And commenters, and they were absolutely right. We are freaking loving it. The Y-anus is still so annoying.
Yeah.
I swear to God. But at least Tiger isn't in this part of the book. Is there anything else?
Tiger.
That you were noticing?
We just have to really dedicate some time to listening to it. And we were on like a 5 to 6 hour road trip. So, but you know what? We're going to try to find a puzzle and try to link our headphones. You can do that, I think, sometimes, the guys.
Anyway, let's go into Ollie's and try to buy more books. Oh my God. I literally told Grace, I was like, I saw this book here last time I was here and I didn't get it and I regret it so much.
It's the only one.
And it's in perfect condition.
It's really good.
I just saw this, I caused an avalanche. Grace.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
I can't. It's $1.99.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know how hard it is to find these? It's impossible.
Yeah.
It is impossible. Oh my God, this is stunning.
That's amazing.
And it's in perfect condition. Oh my God. If I find the other two, I'm gonna legit start sobbing.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, do I have to go through every single book now? Yes.
Yep.
We are doing a puzzle with our appetizer popcorn because we have leftover nachos that we're gonna be chowing on later.
Yum, yum.
This is the puzzle that we're gonna be trying to do. And we're hoping that we will be able to, at some point when we get into this, be able to listen to more of Scythe. That we might have to split, each wear a headphone, or we might be able to do like this amplifier app and split it between both our sets of headphones. But we'll see. Okay, new day, same puzzle. What are you thinking, Grace? What do you think about our progress?
I think we're doing really, really great. Really great. Amazing. You already showed them what we're doing, right?
Yes.
So we've got at least like 60% of the way through.
Oh, damn, I would say even 70.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. How far of the book did we get through?
These are all of our tabs right now.
Yes.
And we're right here.
And we're using a Dunkin napkin instead of a bookmark, even though I have 1,000 bookmarks. We're on chapter 32, page 358. We freaking busted it out last night.
Oh yeah, we had a good time last night.
And you can tell that we were really in it because there's like barely any tabs. We were just like, no, just keep going, don't pause. It's a super rainy day as per this entire weekend. So we are doing this as like a little rainy day moment. And then if it lessens up, we might go and try to find some free libraries. I don't know, we'll see. So my mom is making me a book sleeve. And I wanted, the one I really, really wanted, she was like, I don't know how it's gonna fit on there. And this time she's like, no, we're gonna make it happen. It is happening. I'm not, if you know, you know. If you see this, you already know what it's gonna be. But I'm gonna show you a before and after.
Much bigger because that's only 8.5 inches wide.
Yeah, but that looks really good. I like that a lot. Oh my God, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Oh, you just that little bee. You can't even tell. That looks great. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Got it all finished and finished the book. Just finished the book. I've got a lot of faces. A couple faces that I had toward the end was, and really, and wow. And a little zowie as well. A little wowie and a little zowie.
Yeah, this would have been a good one to video while we were listening to it because of our reactions during that whole last scene.
This was, whatever we listened to it, we would just look up and be like,
Are you kidding me? Or disgusted, like what the heck?
we don't have like a ton of thoughts yet because we want to go watch people's videos and see what people say. This is what we both agreed on, definitely, is that the world is fantastic. The world is so interesting. Like every single adult is so fascinating and interesting, but still a little too YA. Like even the adults are a little YA. Like that plot twist of a romance.
Yeah.
Not gonna spoilers, but it's really no big deal, but it's annoying. And I was just like, who cares? Who cares? Little Romeo and Juliet moment. But we both agreed the main characters, they're so 16. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like they're so 16. Like I feel like I didn't even act like that when I was 16. And they just think they're so badass. They're just so bad. They're like, oh my God, I trained Bakatar for 3 months and now I'm a killing machine. I'm like, literally stop. These other people have been alive for like 300 years. And you're 16. Sis, sit down. We're on a walk. What is today? Saturday?
Yeah.
Might be. We're on a walk around a neighborhood. Yeah.
It's like a big fat kitty.
Oh my God, I wouldn't be able to get it. He's too far away, but it's literally like a giant marble with a cat's head. We're walking around the neighborhood because it just stopped raining. And we're like, let's take a risk. If it starts raining while we're out, you only live once, you know what I'm saying? And we just need to get out of the house and get some fresh air. Well, if they hit us, then either we die and it's all over, or we get hit and we make a shit ton of money. All I see are wins and wins, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. Whoa. What? Okay, one.
That's a weirdo.
Is it 3 different people's homes?
It looks like apartments or something.
Wow, that's interesting. But it's only one address. Huh. I don't know. Oh my God, it is. Stop. We're out here discussing Scythe, and we went on Goodreads, and everybody has given it a 4 and a 5 star. Like, I think Kayla is the only person I saw that gave it 3 stars. And I'm like, did we read the same book? Because let's let Grace take it away. Grace was just saying that she was thinking about what her star rating would be.
Right. Well, okay, so I was thinking, A, how do people give it a 5 stars? Because this isn't like the best book in the world, let's just be honest, right? I already kind of was biased against Neil Shusterman because I read his book Unwind like a few years ago, and it's like, it is good, he's very original and stuff, so maybe it was just like not the writing style for me, but it basically would be from 3 stars to what a ride. Whatever that category is.
Like a 3.5.
Yeah, I guess it would be 3.5.
Or 4, I guess.
It was only fun because we were listening to it together, and so we constantly saw each other's reactions during the whole thing. I think if I was reading it by myself, I might have DNF'd it, to be honest. It just depends, because the YA stuff.
I absolutely agree, because I was thinking before she said that, I was like, this is a 3 to 3.5. It is fun. The world is so much fun. But the YA-ness, and I haven't heard anybody talk about it.
Right.
No one is talking about that. Like, the characters are infuriatingly immature, infuriatingly unintelligent, and then when they are intelligent, it's so beyond the scope of possibility of how old they are. Like, you're telling me that this 16-year-old girl is the only one who has realized that if... Mom... I can't get into that.
I know,
this is spoiler.
like, you can't spoil it, but you're right. She's right. How all of a sudden this 16-year-old came up with this master plan that's gonna work?
And then the only other person that recognized the plan is the other 16-year-old. When these people have been around for like 300 to like 800 to however many years. Absolutely not.
And she didn't tell anyone the plan. She just enacted the plan without mentioning it to anyone. Like she could keep a secret.
Yeah, we've been trying to we are going to try to watch more videos and see if anybody else agrees. But so far, this might be an unpopular opinion. Look at her. Okay, so we have the 7 stars for Addie LaRue, her freckles. And then we have my favorite quote, books she has found are a way to live 1,000 lives or to find strength in a very long one. Like, are you kidding me? This is freaking stunning. Grace said, class of 69, is that for real? And I was like, no, they're just idiots. Wow. This, oh my God, okay. So this, every single day I would come out here and I would sit here and my, well now I just have it right here, but I used to have a medical bracelet and had a charm on it, and every day it would get caught in here and I'd have to get somebody to help me. Like literally every day.
Yeah.
So Grace and I were driving, obviously, to my old high school, and we saw people kind of funneling in, and we went up to this lady and was like, hey, what's going on here? And she was like, what? I'm selling tickets. Like, she seems like she was sus of us. And I was like, I used to go here, and I was in the theater department. Is it for drama? She was like, yeah, they're putting on She Loves Me. And I was like, when? She was like, 6:30. I was like, cool, we'll be back. And then Grace and I went to Chick-fil-A, and we're gonna sneak Chick-fil-A into my old high school and watch my old drama department. Well, it's not my old drama department, but watch the drama department in my old high school put on a little musical. Mm-hmm. We're gonna try. They put so much ice in here, like, God forbid Chick-fil-A give you soda. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see.
We had like literally 5 minutes to make a decision. Are we gonna see this play or not? And Katie randomly thought, yes, Chick-fil-A is 4 minutes from here. We can make it back in time.
We wanted to go to Whataburger because Grace has never been to Whataburger, and I was like, you're not living. Trust me. You have not begun to live. But it would have been too far of a venture to make. I'm doing way better at this than I had anticipated. Okay. This is like all the soda. I swear to God, it's all ice. Mm-hmm. This is sad. Chick-fil-A. You could have done better, but you chose chaos. Okay. We'll give ourselves a little ice. Mm-hmm. Give ourselves the real experience. And then we already put...
I'm glad I didn't open my sauce.
Oh,
I'm gonna just tuck it right into the nugget box.
The nugget box, yeah. So we're women, so we have purses. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna put it in our purse. We're gonna seal up our Diet Coke. And if they want to think it's alcohol, they can just think we're cooler than we are. Okay. You're totally right. This looks so good. This quality, good. Damn. We are so surprised. The play was so good, like so good. Like a high school performance where they like went there, and the guy, like the drama teacher, was so sweet. He like teared up and like started crying like 3 different times where he was talking about the seniors that were leaving and like how much he was going to miss them. And I was like, yeah. And he was like highlighting them, being like, this is the college they're going to and this is what they're going to be in. And I was like, unity.
They said the last performance that they were gonna do got canceled, and I thought he was gonna say like from like a month or 2 ago, and he said it was like last year's senior performance. So this was like, we went to Katie's high school, and this was like the first performance that they've had since COVID.
Yeah, and it was
like
they were gonna do
opening night.
Tarzan last year, and I felt so bad for the girl. He was like, she was supposed to play Jane, and that was gonna be her last senior performance, and she didn't get to do
was
it.
right before COVID.
So sad. And everything was great. Like, they did such a good job. I was freaking shook.
Yeah.
Also, I've never seen She's Got Mail, and She Loves Me apparently is...
That's my favorite movie of all time. It's so good.
It's based on that. And I was like, okay, I'm going in totally blind, and it's a hate to love.
Yeah.
Bitch. I was like, we have to watch You've Got Mail. I'm obsessed.
Oh, yeah.
You got this, because you can count, girl.
So like Katie, Grace, you, and me.
Grace also doesn't know how to play.
I don't.
I barely remember. My mom is good.
We're
She
going-
plays it all the time.
We're just going to start.
His personality immediately. Play a game. You're just like, oh.
Trying to get him to play a game is ridiculous.
It is Sunday, and we are headed back to Georgia. Of course, we had to stop by Dunkin, and Grace got a caramel iced macchiato. Was that what it was?
There's a caramel iced coffee that they asked me if I wanted one. I said, yeah, sure, why not? And then I got it with almond milk.
Yeah, I've never tasted it, and she said I could try it. Let's see. So we got a darker color. Kind of digging it. Let's see. That's Hot Flames. That's Hot Flames. I'm not a caramel fan, and that's good. I think the oat milk, like...
Almond milk.
Almond milk, my bad. Almond milk lessens, it like makes it more nutty.
Yeah, I didn't know that they could do that at Dunkin'. I thought that was just a Starbucks thing.
I think the oat milk is like a Starbucks thing.
Milk. Oh, okay.
No, oat milk is the Starbucks thing now. I'm obsessed with the oats. And then, of course, we just jacked ourselves up with a large hazelnut iced coffee. Will I drink all this?
Eventually.
I was about to vehemently say no, but who knows? And then, we got our double down of hash browns and a wake up wrap sandwich. You're freaking sick of hearing me say the exact same coffee order every time, but I'm super habitual, and it's probably never gonna change. So you're welcome or sorry, however you feel. On our trip back to Atlanta, we are gonna see about picking up the second Scythe book, which is Thunderhead. And let's be honest real quick, Grace and I just had a conversation where I was like, we've been way too nice. We've been way too nice. We were watching people's videos and comments on Goodreads, and there is like not a single person under the sun that has rated Scythe like less than 4 stars. And we're sitting over here like, are you kidding me? It's like a 3, it's a 3.5 at best.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say, to be honest. I don't know.
We were like, well, we're probably like the other half the people that didn't like the characters. No, we're like the freaking 1%, like the hella unpopular opinion of people that were like, why are people rating this 5 stars?
Anyone who rated it less than 4 or 5 stars, it was because they thought it was too gory and too like morbid or something like that. And we're like, that was the good part, and the bad part was the YA characters.
Yes! And people were like, this wasn't YA, because YA is like, has hope, and it's all about growing, and I was like, and they're like, too pessimistic. I was like, no, this was hella YA. Like, calling what that tiger was doing splat was like the most YA thing I've ever
this was
heard.
like Hoots, but with people killing each other.
Would you think it would make it better? Which, yeah, but it didn't make it good. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to try out Thunderhead, because apparently the end of Thunderhead is supposed to be like amazing. But we'll let you back up in a little bit to see if we even want to continue. Hey, listen, we gave it more than a good old college try. We tabbed the shit out of the first book, and we spoke about it so much. Like, it's only supposed to take like 10 hours to listen to that book, and we spent like 4 days talking about it and stopping at every little point and being like, what about this, what about that? And then we started Thunderhead, and we started taking notes. And when I had to get to the second page of things that didn't make any sense, I stopped it and I was like, Grace, do we have to keep doing this right now? Because I bought all 3 of the books, and then Kelly bought me the audiobooks, and that's such a big commitment, and I'm so grateful to her for that. But I really don't like it.
Yeah, I feel like I want to know what happens. I want answers to all of the questions that I have, but I don't know if we, right now, being stuck in the car, want to listen to it to figure out the answers. I just want the answers. I want the instant gratification of like, answer my questions, please, Neil Schusterman. Like,
Neil, hey.
sir, please.
Hit me up. Yeah, so we were just getting a little frustrated because I do feel like we have been listening to the book for so long, and we're just going to put Thunderhead down for now, and if we don't like the next thing that we pick up or whatever, we might go back to it, but we're probably just going to like look up spoilers or maybe skip to the end of the book or something, I don't know. But I had quite a few things on like Libro, Audible, and Libby, and I listed them all out for her, and we had a bunch of different options. And she was like, well, what about The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang? And I know a tiny bit about what it's about, and she knows nothing. And I was like, oh my God, we're going rogue. Okay, you want to, okay, girl, let's do it. So we're going to start that and see how it goes. I don't have the physical book with me. I mean, I don't own the physical book yet, but I wish I did, because I've heard the series is absolutely phenomenal. I'm sure I'm going to want to tab in it, but it'll be interesting because it's a series for us to listen to it together, kind of like how we did with Scythe, and ask questions back and forth. So we're going to get farther into that, hopefully, if we like it, and then I'll pop back in and tell you what it's about when we kind of like understand what it's about. So we stopped by to fill up the tank of gas, but we picked up a little snacks. So Grace is like, we need to do a little road trip haul. So what I got, nobody's gonna be freaking shook. We got Munchies, never heard of that. Munchies Peanuts Flamin' Hot. And I was like, prove it. And then we got Slim Jim, but wait. It is one side Slim Jim, the other side cheese. What kind of cheese is it? It just says American cheese.
The Big Boss version.
Big Boss pepperoni. And then what did you get, Grace?
I got these that are like bubbly looking chips.
Oh, it's also Munchies.
Oh yeah.
Or no.
Munchos.
Oh, Munchies.
Hot fries. I got some Slim Jims, a lot, because it's a perfect road trip snack.
Mm-hmm.
Some Sour Punch straws, and then this that I've never heard of before, but it sounded intriguing.
Cajun Dill Gator Taters.
Never heard of it, but I'm really excited.
We're in the South. And I had never had a Slim Jim before, I don't think, before Grace made me try it on the way over, and I was like, sneeze. I was like, I've been infected with the Slim Jim. So we're gonna eat that, and then, oh wait, okay, so we are on chapter 2, which doesn't sound impressive, but each of the chapters are 40 minutes long, of
The Poppy War.
The Poppy War, thank you. And we're digging it. It is already far superior to Scythe.
Yeah.
No hate, but also absolute hate. Scythe is just not great. So far the only thing we know that it's about is that there is an opium war going on, as well as maybe just a war, or is it like continental, or is it just?
It's a war on drugs or something like that.
Okay, so just an opium war.
Yeah.
And it's like ancient China, and I don't know if this hasn't come in yet where Japan is like fighting them, is it?
No.
Okay.
They mentioned that it might have happened in the past, but if it's going to happen again, that hasn't happened yet in the book. There's not an actual war going on. That she said they were in peacetime right now, but it's like not gonna last. So.
Yes, and there's this like test that people take to go to different schools, and our main character has no money. She's about to get sold off when she turns 18, I think, or she's about to get sold off to this guy 3 times her age that is rich, and just basically she's gonna be a sex slave. And she's like, okay, well, how about if I try to take this test and I get into one of these schools? And her foster parents are like, yeah, we're not paying for that. So she has to take the test and get in the top 10th percentile to be accepted into this school that takes you without money, like a free pass, basically. Yeah. And she takes the test and she studies like absolutely insanely, like every waking day, every waking hours takes this test. And she gets number 1 in her province, which is absolutely unheard of. And people are like, you're poor and you're from nothing, so we think you cheated. And right now she is about to go to this school because she basically talks them into being like, prove that I cheated. And they can't. So she's going to go to the school, and we don't know what's going to happen from there, but it is written phenomenally so far.
Yeah. It needs more seasoning, I feel like. It doesn't really taste like anything.
Let's get a... This is already setting me up for failure.
I had really high expectations.
That is good. Is it Gator Tater finger looking good? I mean, I don't know. But it's pretty tasty.
I'm a Gator Tater hater right now.
I'm a Gator Tater hater. Jesus. We were in traffic for like 45 minutes with a truck that had, like a semi that had gone, that had done the flippity flip.
Flipped on its side at least.
So we had to stop because Grace was like, I am willing to pee on myself. That's all I'm saying.
I almost cried.
So we stopped and we got a little cheese, we got a little clink clink, and we didn't get any more snacks because we're still trying to bust through all of our multitude of Slim Jims. So we're doing that. I was about to say we're quite a ways into the Poppy War. We're not, but we're getting in, and I keep having to stop and ask her what is going on and who the characters are, because there's a lot of world building, and the world building is very good. The writing is absolutely phenomenal. Like, R.F. Kuang really out here doing it. But it's really confusing to me because world building is very confusing to me, and talk of history and like wars and when things happen and like continents, countries, all this different bit is so just outside of my realm of understanding. And I keep being like, what country? What are they talking about? Who is this? Who is that? What's the master's name? What do they do? And Grace is like, well, I think this is the master of strategy. And I was like, when the fuck did they say that? When the fuck? And she's like, and this person is the master of lore. I'm like, what does that mean? She's like, I don't know, but that's what they said.
It's really hard when you're not physically reading it and seeing the person's name to follow who's talking. The narrator's doing a really good job of changing different people's voices, but they're going so fast into each class, and then it's like, and then the next day they were talking about this, and you're still trying to figure out which class they're in.
Yeah, I told her that I was like, when I read the Game of Thrones books, I was like, the only reason that I could keep everything in order was because I'd already seen the first season of the show, so I knew what they were supposed to look like. Where in this, I'm like, okay, this is like, and of course, like for me, this is like an Asian culture, and I'm like, I'm not used to hearing these names all the time. So for like books where everybody's named like Bob and Robert and Bonnie, like another culture would be like, what? These names are so confusing. So that's kind of the way I'm feeling about these names. I'm like, okay, I need to like really sit with them for a second, because it's just not things I'm like hear every day. So I'm like, okay, Katie, you need to really buckle down and understand what they're saying, because it's so good, but I feel like a freaking idiot
They
sometimes.
did introduce a lot of characters when they got to the school, though. You have to learn a bunch of kids' names and all of the teachers' names and all the history of what's happening. So it was like a lot at the same time.
Yeah, but we're digging it. It's good so far.
Yeah, I really like the characters in this one, though.
Yes.
Good choice.
Really, really good so far. They're just now getting into the school and really starting to study up on the combat and whatnot. So we're going to try to get as much more of it as we can get done before we get to Atlanta. It's 7 p.m. and we are back now. Grace just dropped me off at my apartment, and we got no. So we listened to a lot. We listened for a very long time to the Poppy War, but we honestly like barely broke the surface, like, to be honest. But it was so info dumpy. Like, there was just so much happening, and literally at points Grace would be like, I'm sorry, I just zoned out. Like, can you go back? I don't know what was happening. Yeah. But it's so much like, it's a history lesson for so much of it. And I was bad in history at school, still bad. Don't remember any of that stuff. So I think that is probably going to be with this book, where I'll listen to it and I'm not going to remember a single thing about the history, like, period. Like the Empress, all of it, the different continents, the drug war. I'm not going to remember any of that. It's kind of like in House of Cards. I told her, I was like, in House of Cards, it's all about politics, and I don't care about politics. I was just like, who's winning? Who is winning? Mm-hmm. And how well did you win? Like, that's all I care about. Like, what do you think of it so far?
Yeah. God, I hate when you ask me that, Katie.
Sorry! You could just hit me with one hot take.
I like the characters. I'm glad we switched, because we were listening to Thunderhead before and it was just like not happening. Yeah. I like these characters more. I like the teachers. It's again like all of the adults are the more interesting characters so far. But it's like we got here right before the like trials were about to happen, so it's kind of a cliffhanger situation right now.
Mm-hmm. Also, I wanted to say that this is, I'm assuming it's YA because the main character is, I think she starts at 14. She might be 16 now. She might be 14.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She started at 14. But it's not reading like YA. I'm so spunky and I do these.
No.
No, we're not doing that. It's like I'm training for a war or something because people could die or whatever. And that's pretty dope. That's really all I have to say about that so far because we're only like 20% in. But Grace is going to use the bathroom because we've been driving for so long and hit the dusty trail. So I guess this will probably be the end for the vlog experience. Maybe I'll like show you what I bought. I don't know. But if not, I guess you're heading to the outro. Okay guys, that is going to wrap it up for this road trip reading vlog. I know it was a long one. Thank you for sticking with me. If you have stuck it out this far, leave an emoji of the sun. One, because Florida is the sunshine state, and also because I freaking love that emoji. Like the sun is so cute. So leave the sun emoji. I want to thank you so much for finishing this video with us. Grace actually did end up picking up the Poppy War on audio through my Libro link. If you want to get Libro, please use my referral link. That really helps me out. I really appreciate it. And she got Poppy War that way. So her and I are going to continue butter reading it together. I'm so excited. And if you want to follow me on Goodreads Instagram, they will also be linked down below. I would love it if you got this far through the video, then you clearly don't mind seeing this face or hearing this voice. So if you want to subscribe to this channel, that would be freaking amazing. And other than that, I will see you in a video coming very soon. Have an amazing day, evening, night, morning, dusk, dawn, whatever you're having. And I will see you very soon. Bye.